iconic cinematographer Roger Pratt has died aged 77. The British star, who was nominated for an Oscar in 1999, passed away in December, with his death confirmed by the British Society of Cinematographers this week. His cause and date of death has not been revealed at this time. Pratt's impressive body of work includes Batman, 1989, Frankenstein, 1994, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, 2002, Troy, 2004, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, 2005, Inkheart, 2008, and The Karate Kid, 2010. His stellar work was honored with a nomination for Best Cinematography at the Oscars for The End of the Affair, starring Ralph Fiennes and Julianne Moore. He also picked up BAFTA nominations in 1999 and 2000 for The End of the Affair and Chocolate, starring Juliette Binoche and Johnny Depp. He frequently collaborated with Monty Python legend Terry Gilliam, with the pair first meeting on the set of 1975's Monty Python and the Holy Grail, when Pratt worked as a clapper loader. He studied at Durham University in 1966 and graduated from the General Arts program in 1969, before enrolling at the London Film School. He frequently worked with director Lord Richard Attenborough, lending his expertise to Shadowlands 1993, In Love and War 1996, and Grey Owl 1999. In 2023, Pratt was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award by the BSC. After working with Robin Williams on The Fisher King in 1994, the actor wrote in a book to Pratt, "Roger, if you have the smoke, I've got the lines. Thank you again, you are incredible." Former RuPaul's Drag Race UK winner. The Vivienne has died, Friends confirmed on Sunday. The Vivienne, real name James Lee Williams, won the first series of the UK version of the drag contest in 2019, before returning for the US All-Stars Winners season in 2022. News of the talented drag artist's death was announced across social media. A cause is yet to be established. Tributes poured in for the star, who was born in Wales, including from their ex-husband David Lufton, as well as Drag Race judge Michelle Visage and co-star Tia Kofi, as they shared their heartbreak at their passing. The Vivienne and her pro-partner Colin Grafton were thrilled as they scored a total of 28.5 out of 40, with Ashley Odie and Jane scoring her 7, while Chris gave a 7.5. Last year they made history as they became the first drag queen to perform on Dancing on Ice, with viewers branding her a superstar. The Vivienne, who won the first series of RuPaul's Drag Race UK and came third in last year's Dancing on Ice, was targeted at the restaurant in Edge Lane on June 16 last year. They were subjected to a barrage of abuse from the defendant, who then struck him to the left side of the face with a heavy blow. Their face was bruised and hurt for a week, but the Vivienne said luckily they were a 6-foot ex-rugby player who could take a punch, Liverpool Magistrates Court was told. In a victim personal statement read to the court on Wednesday, the Vivienne said, "As a proud gay man, I have never hidden who I am or edited myself. It shames me to say at the age of 31, I am now a lot more conscious that I could be attacked at any moment simply for living my life. This has caused me stress, anguish, and ongoing trauma." Beloved Australian comedian Jim Short died earlier this week, aged 58. The veteran funny man was still performing right up until his passing and died in early January due to a stomach illness. The stand-up comedian's death was confirmed by his former colleague Margaret Cho in a heartbreaking statement on social media. Short was born in Australia in 1967 and moved to America with his family in the late 70s, which is where he began his celebrated career. He performed his hilarious stand-up comedy routines on the late-night talk show circuit, including on David Letterman, Conan O'Brien, and Craig Ferguson. Short made people laugh for over 3 decades at comedy clubs, on TV, and in the hilarious podcast he hosted with Margaret Cho, called Monsters of Talk. The pair hosted their comedic podcast from 2013 to 2015, in which they openly chatted about a wide range of contemporary issues through a humorous spin. Many of Short's heartbroken celebrity friends quickly took to social media to pay tribute to him. R.I.P. Jim. When I started stand-up in San Francisco in the late 90s, he was the undisputed champion of the local comedy scene, wrote Night School star Al Madrigal. I had many great nights hanging out with Jim, really made me laugh," added Bobcat Goldthwait. "I always loved seeing him," comedian Taylor Williamson chipped in. Short received many accolades throughout his celebrated career, including in 2004 when he won the San Francisco International Stand-Up Competition. He toured across America with his hilarious routines. The funny man incorporated many dry Australian observations in them, such as why he lost his Aussie accent at such a young age. Short never abandoned his Australian roots and frequently discussed life in Australia in his routines. "We're not all crocodile hunters, barbecue shrimp, and live on the beaches," he once quipped. "That wouldn't be such a bad existence, though. Don't get me wrong." However, he was a notoriously private individual in real life, and it is not known if he leaves behind a partner or children.